Welcome to this next episode of YouTube. We did get the test results back from Aidan's biopsy, and it turns out he has discoid lupus erythematosus, and that is a autoimmune disorder, and we will be treating it with a course of antibiotics. Even though it's not bacterial, it is believed that the antibiotics in combination with high doses of vitamin E as well as vitamin B supplements seem to have some influence on this condition. So we'll be treating that twice a day for 3 months and seeing how that goes. We've chosen not to use a steroid-based treatment at this time. Aidan is, again, a little bit heavier. Some of that's behavioral from the changes that did occur in dynamics, where he was at the bottom of the rank order and now kind of came to the top of the rank order. So he's been carrying a little bit more body weight than we like, and we really don't want to add a steroid to that at this time. So we're going to try that and see how that goes. We also will need a daily application of some kind of a UV protectant. So we're looking into some options for that, of something that's scent-free and something that is hopefully not toxic, because he's likely to be licking it off of his nose. So we'll be kind of monitoring that. It's very difficult to keep him out of the sun, even though one of the antibiotics we used, doxycycline, is sensitive to sun. So we'll be kind of monitoring that, and not a lot we can do about it as far as sun, but we do know the wolves have a tendency to be nocturnal during the summertime, and so tend to lay in the shade quite a bit, and so that will help just behaviorally. One of the other things you'll notice is that we still have a straw. We have not moved the straw out for a couple of reasons. First of all, just time, and that is one of the projects that we have for working for wolves when we have a large number of people to help us. But second of all, the straw actually helps control or insulate some of the remaining snow and ice. And even though, we use the straw in the wintertime to give them, insulation and warmth, it actually has the same value of insulation and coolness during the spring. So on these warm days when the wolves have their full winter coats and it's 30 to 60 degrees, 30 nighttime, 60 degree daytime, they like to stay cool, and so that straw actually helps to insulate some of that snow and ice that's remaining. As you can see, most of the snow and ice is gone except around the den. So we'll keep that out. And again, April, working for wolves, is going to be busy. We're going to be building a gate, doing some panels for the pups, and we may even contemplate, now that we've got such warm weather, building Grizzer a little wading pool, so he doesn't have to drag the Tupperware thing around. So he's already started digging. He's got a hole big enough for quite a very large wading pool. We'll modify that a little bit and get that done. So I'll let you watch Grizzer here as he howls to Aidan and Denali, facing Aidan and Denali there, in response actually to Shadow, but I'll let you listen to that. Sorry for a little bit of the bouncy camera angles. In the main pack, it was Aidan who was bugging the camera. No excuse in Grizzer's enclosure because he wasn't. He's the only one in there. But in retirement, actually, Shadow was bugging the camera when Malik was first being filmed, and then Malik comes over and checks out the camera operator and sniffs and tries to pick up the scent of Aidan and Denali and Grizzer who are in there. And then again, we saw Shadow Malik this week have a little bit of posturing, a little bit more than we had been seeing in previous weeks, and you always wonder what that's about, what goes on that they're perceiving, and that's creating a little bit of tension between them, but nothing too serious, but certainly a very alert pair this week, and it may coincide with a wild wolf sighting that's been going on. There's been a kind of a lone wolf who's coming and going around the wolf center, but basically what you're seeing here is Shadow preparing to howl, lifts his head up, kind of does a little nose sniff of the air, the whole time pretty alert, but again, just listening. You can see those ears that are similar to a parabolic mic. He's listening, he's focusing, he's smelling the air, and then lets out a howl. And I'll let you listen to him. Malik was the one kind of back into the woods a little bit, and fairly typical. When there's howling going on, you see wolves howling, and there's one in the den. It's usually Shadow, and Malik off in the back distance. So other than that, everybody's doing good, and typically following a howl, we're likely to see a little bit more of this dominance that I previously spoke about. This is just Shadow doing a little bit of an approach, and Malik showing some hackles with a tail posture facing off, and then Shadow doing a quick chin rest. And it is typical, like I say, that we see this after howling, and howling again may stimulate something in their brain about rallying and reasserting rank order, and not certain about that. So Oscar joining us for the last piece of footage here with his moose jaw and carrying it back and forth through the wolf yard. Still a little bit of snow for him to cache in, but that's getting less and less as the days go on. So temperatures again are in the 60s. Oscar enjoys the fresh dirt. Been digging a little bit and caching a few things. And this bone, he has no nutritional value. It's just fun to chew on. So that's it. Thanks for watching.